Well, hello and welcome to the Krena Aster Alchemy community. Good to have you here. It is the month of July, and I'm going to talk about the astrological things going on from the Sidereal Vedic perspective today. So, it's been a little bit of a tough month. So I really hope that you are doing all the really healthy and nurturing things for yourself. I'm going to show the charts here. And I'm going back to the full moon that we had a few days ago. I also was experiencing some challenges, which is why this is a little bit after the full moon, but there's more to share with the current energies anyway. So let me share my screen, and then I'll keep talking about what we have going on here. So, all right. So again, we had the full moon in Sagittarius, and this is about illuminating things to do with our truth and our beliefs. And this is a time for letting go of things in our beliefs. There's a lot going on that is pointing to this. So I'm very hopeful that while this can be a very painful time, that this is a very powerful and potent time that you will look back on, and I think that you will be really proud of yourself for. So I hope you can remember that, and keep doing the hard work. It is definitely not the easiest energy, but again, though, there's always some softer and beautiful things that are happening, and I do like to try to point those things out. But the energies of July are a little bit on the tough side, as we have been feeling, and I have been talking to a lot of people, so I know that most of us are needing prayers right now, needing support. So definitely keep reaching out and asking for that from your loved ones. Let your angels and guides know what you're needing, and so get out and do your earthing. Those are the biggest things that we can be doing, as well as also creating a protection grid around yourself every day to make sure that you're not getting other people's energies that are not of your highest good, and or letting those things go. And so what we've been having going on is this. I'm going to jump right to some of the more painful points that are happening, because Chiron is square to the sun as of the full moon, and then it's also square to Pluto. That square is still happening, and so that Chiron is in Aries, in this pioneering archetype, where it's really wanting to, be at the forefront of getting this healing done. And I really do feel that we are making big, huge transformational strides with this energy. And it's often the work that our ancestors weren't able to do. And so, it is really, again, some heavy and tough work. It can feel like some people were even feeling, I guess, I would say, mental health issues, or am I going crazy? And no, we are not. It is definitely just some of those tough energies of this transit. And again, it is us going within and looking at these things that helps us to let go, to really find out what is the truth of the matter that is causing us the pain or the issues that keep resurfacing in our life. The things that we need to shift. We have to keep looking and addressing these things. And this is really the time that things are going to come up that are going to be woundings. We're going to feel some kind of wounding, most likely, or we already have, as of around the full moon. And so just being really gentle with yourself, but taking that time to go inward is going to be really important with this energy to really make that shift. And so luckily, though, as I've talked about before, Pluto is in Capricorn, and that's a very grounding sign. It's very practical, so it really wants us to figure out how to make these changes. Even though Chiron being in Aries may want to move a little bit quickly, Pluto knows that all things take time, and that to just again put yourself in the soil, put your feet on the earth, and just do one thing at a time. Be the best that you can be right in this now and today, and one day at a time, right? So that's a lot of the heaviness. Then we also have this Neptune and Saturn have been conjunct for a while. They are still continuing with this conjunction, and they are also in the nakshatra Uttara Bhadrapad. And this nakshatra has to do with sadness and sorrow. So we are, letting go of this old sadness too. And this is being in the sign of Pisces. This is the last sign in the zodiac. So it is about endings and letting go, especially with Neptune being retrograde. It's a time to, just see what we can let go of that is no longer ours, and that we don't, doesn't need to still be our burden to carry. And so again, with this conjunction with Saturn, this Saturn is the Lord of karma, and it is the Lord of solitude. And so it is asking us to rectify and go, karmic things happen whether or not we're ready for them or not. So that is just kind of what's happening. But, going within, taking that time to yourself. And with Neptune, really going into the dream world, going into those liminal spaces with meditation, with yoga, whatever is supportive with you and your spiritual practice to really support yourself and really pay attention to your dreams. They have a lot. And also we could be, because of this conjunction, getting an opportunity to talk to ancestors. If they haven't reached out to you, you can reach out to them. I asked and got a very clear answer from an ancestor as I was diving into some deep healing work, and it was very clear and very profound. So definitely know that is available to you. Your ancestors do want to help you. And the other thing is, if you are angry at current ancestors, whether they're alive or if they've passed to the other side, if you're angry at them, that's okay. Like, just know that you got to feel your feelings, and it's hard, but also we can do the Ho'oponopono, and remember, we can always start the Ho'oponopono towards ourselves, and saying, I'm sorry, I love you, please forgive me, thank you, to ourselves. And then in time we can shift that, and hopefully we can truly feel like we can say we're sorry to them really, when we're talking to ourselves, it's we signed up for this. We wanted to have this dynamic between them and us to learn something from it. I know that can be hard to hear and or realize, but I do believe on a soul level that is part of the picture that we signed up for. So yeah, of course, we've had the sun in Gemini. We are just at the very end of, as of the 14th here, as I am recording this, we're at the end of the sun being in Gemini. We're almost going into Cancer season. So the sun in Cancer will begin on July 16th in the sidereal system. And so again, we're just kind of at the tail end of focusing on this communication, and Mercury is about ready to go retrograde. We've been in the shadow period. It will go retrograde the end of this week on the 17th. And so we're just a few days away from that. So it is stationing. It is becoming more difficult to communicate. There can be more communication errors. So, just know that could be a little bit intensified. And then in Cancer, it can be a little bit emotional. It can be a bit tricky. So just be very careful and cautious with your words. Be, just very gentle, I guess, would be the thing to mostly be. And we've had this opposition too on the full moon with the Mars and the North Node. And so this is also creating another aspect of tension, along with Mars and K2, the South Node. They're getting closer towards conjunction. They will be fully conjunct on the 20th, but I would say that even as of my recording now, we're conjunct enough. And these are very tough energies when Mars and K2 get together. They are the two malefics that are the most warring and aggressive, and they're both in a fire sign of Leo. Unfortunately, sometimes those lower octave energies like to come forward. So we can see that maybe on the world stage, hopefully not in our own personal lives, but that is a little bit of what is going on and why there can be some conflict around the world. And of course, we have this opportunity to always see a brighter future and to project good things into the world. Sometimes when Neptune is retrograde, its powers are not as strong, so we may not feel like the spiritual powers that we have are as strong right now. However, when Saturn is with this Saturn going retrograde, it will lose its grip and hold over Neptune because of that conjunction. It's been stronger and overpowering Neptune, but now that it's going retrograde, which it did on the 12th, so let me move that over. So yeah, we had that retrograde over here. With Saturn stationing on the 12th. And yeah, so basically with that, we'll just see that karmic power, continue. But again, the thing to know too with this Saturn conjunct to Neptune, square to Jupiter, that's continuing. That's been going on for a really long time. We are still needing to really do the hard work. We may not have as much energy right now. It's kind of been a lot of sleepy vibes because both, Saturn and Neptune being in Pisces and now retrograde, it's just we're not having as much of the drive and willpower perhaps. But yeah, so it can be a little bit harder to get your work done, or you may just feel like you need to, again, go very much inward this month. And so I would really lean into that the last half of this month. Just keep your faith in that, again, do the work that you need to do. And even if it isn't showing, just know that the hard work will always be rewarded. Saturn always rewards those who do the work, and it may take months, it may take years, it can take a really long time, but patience is key with Saturn. So just know that we may not be seeing the rewards yet, and it may take a little time, but just be patient and keep that faith. So yeah, also Jupiter in Gemini is in the nakshatra of Ardra, and that is the shape of the teardrop that started on June 24th. And that is about storms. And so that is a difficult nakshatra for it to be in. It's going to be there through August 12th. So we are experiencing that as well, which is also creating kind of more of this sadness and sorrow. Just, all of these things are really allowing us to let go of old things. So I do believe with that full moon in Sagittarius about our beliefs, letting go of these old beliefs, these old ways of being in the world that are no longer serving us. And so it's a huge collective time of letting go. So yeah, there's that is most of it. Let's see if there was anything else I missed. Let me just fast forward to see if there's anything else that I want to share before I close here. Just want to kind of keep it short and simple because that is kind of a lot. But yeah, there's again, as we move into the sun being into Cancer here in a few days, just continue to nurture yourself, continue to find time with family and loved ones. It's a good time to be with family if you have that. If your friends are your family, then those are your people. So yeah, and just know that again, those ancestors are really wanting to help. That communication with them, with that Mercury and Cancer, that communication with them is really something we can tap into. So yeah, I'm excited to hear. Let me know in the comments if any of this has resonated and what you're seeing and feeling in the world. And I guess the only thing that I didn't really hit on was the Uranus and Taurus. We've had that since February. And we did have the opposition of Uranus to the moon back on July 6th and 7th, and it was a rocker. That day, everybody was being very aggressive. It was very intense. So yeah, it was a very intense period. But yeah, Uranus being in Taurus is about often about earthquakes, and there have been so many earthquakes. And then Neptune rules the seas, the waters. So there's tsunamis, some different things with the Ardra nakshatra. So definitely also Neptune rules oils. So we may be seeing more things to do with oil. I know the price of gas has already been going up, so I'm not sure. I don't keep up on news. So really try not to stay out. I try to stay out of some of that. I try to know enough to know that there's something happening, but that's about it. So yeah, but there's been some tricky things here, and I think though some really beautiful things for us to lean into if we're willing to do the work. And I know that you all are the ones that are doing that work. So I really am happy that for this community and for the people that I know that are, just coming together and helping one another out with prayers, with visioning the new world and what we want to make of it. So it's a really powerful time. I do, hear that there are some different things with galactic help happening, and that again, we're just kind of creating a new world here. So it'll be interesting to see how the energies continue to shift. There's always these incoming energies from the sun that are helping shift us. I've been hearing of some more, maybe solar flares. I'm not really sure. Again, I'm not keeping up on all of this outside of the astrology, but I know that there are energies that are supporting us and helping to move some of this. So I'm sending you all blessings, and again, get out to your earthing and reach out to your loved ones. Take really great care of yourself. Find some nurturing and some fun things to do too, and creative things. This could be a great time to be creative, even if the powers aren't totally in the creative flair or flavor. You can still, tap into spending time with that to support yourself. So, all right. Thank you so much. Be sure to like and to subscribe if you haven't already. Share this with someone if it's helped you, and have a beautiful day. We'll talk soon.